Today at noon, new information about a fatal shooting at a busy Orlando intersection.
And where you'll see rain over the next few hours.
And celebrating you, Marty Salt, on your last day here at Channel 9. Next at noon on Channel 9 Eyewitness News, coverage you can count on. May this holiday season fill your home with joy.
And your heart with love.
This is Eyewitness News at noon. Coverage you can count on.
A shootout at a busy Orlando intersection has left one person and 2 others hurt. And this afternoon, the shooter is still on the street. It happened early this morning near Curry Ford Road and South Cimarron Boulevard. Good afternoon, I'm Marty Salt.
I'm Vanessa Eccles. Police say it started when people in one car started shooting at people in another. Now, the intersection was shut down all morning as police investigated. Channel 9 Steve Barrett is live at the scene now. Steve, that road is back open now.
It is back open, and just within the last half hour, Vanessa, the names of the victims have been released here. We understand the woman who died is 25-year-old Corolla Luciano. Lori Pagan, 34 years old, and David Zanone, 25 years old, were the 2 that were injured, a woman and a man there. And you can see the aftermath right behind me here. This is where the car, the 3 of them were in, came to a rest right here along Cimarron Boulevard. You can see they smashed, that car smashed away the wall there after the shooting apparently happened over here on the street right around the corner. So that car came around the corner after the shooting happened, smashing into another car somewhere in this area right here. Police say that it happened around 2:30 in the morning. They have not released many details, but we're told investigators have either a suspect vehicle that they're looking for or a suspect in the shooting that they are looking for. The motive of the shooting has not been released, if police even know it at this point. So one victim, the one victim who died, she died at the hospital. Detectives, though, may be able to interview the 2 other victims who survived. We don't know about that yet. A witness told Channel 9 that they saw 2 women and a man inside of that car. So apparently all 3 were inside the vehicle. Another witness said that she heard multiple gunshots from about a block away.
And I thought somebody was outside doing fireworks. But I looked at the time and I was like, well, who's up this early in the morning doing fireworks?
And police say at this point they're actively searching for a suspect and looking for possibly another vehicle involved. Like we said, we don't know what the motive might have been, whether it might be road rage or some kind of a targeted drive-by shooting. But we're going to stay in touch with Orlando police throughout the day and bring you all the details we can. Reporting live in Orlando, Steve Barrett, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And we are tracking showers moving through parts of Central Florida. Right now, certified meteorologist Cassandra Crimmy has the latest from Severe Weather Center 9. Cassie?
Yeah, and Marty, you can see just in this shot behind me, this is a live look over downtown Orlando, taking a look to the south, and you can see kind of off to the south and west, we've got some very dark clouds, some scattered showers moving overhead. Winds out of the west-southwest at around 3 miles per hour. But here's a look at the loop of the satellite and radar. We've seen this batch of showers really move into the metro area over the last hour and a half, and still some pretty decent rainfall as we get into parts of Marion County, Sumter County, Lake County. But I want to get down a little bit closer. We're going to flip it over to early warning Doppler 9 HD and get you into the metro and show you exactly where we have these showers stretching all the way up into Volusia County along I-4. You can see in Deltona, also into Altamont Springs, and we've even gotten a couple of lightning strikes. Now, the last couple of days, it's been pretty much just solid showers, really not a whole lot with electrical intensity, but we do have some isolated thunderstorms getting towards Altamont Springs. And I actually want to track out this storm for you because it's headed to the north-northwest at about 20 miles per hour. So what does that mean? That means areas like Piedmont, Riverside Acres, in about 7 to 10 minutes, you'll start to see some of this heavy rain, and you may even see some flashes of lightning due to this. But this is all still driven by that stationary front. It's just now to the north of us, and we'll continue to be stuck in this somewhat soggy gray pattern throughout the day today. But then tonight, this part of the system is what we are going to be watching that is headed our way. It's going to bring us a chance for showers, more storms, and a cool down. And I'll have all those details coming up in my full forecast. Vanessa?
It was a historic day on Capitol Hill. Just within the past few hours, the House Judiciary Committee approved 2 articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump. As ABC's Ines de la Cuartera reports, the charges now go to the full House for a vote. It's a case pitting President Trump against congressional Democrats and a New York prosecutor. How the Supreme Court will have the final say. And big news. It is officially Marty Salt Day in the city of Orlando. Marty, as you may know, is retiring today. A special tribute to a special person. Trust me, you don't want to miss this.
And outside, I am tracking some scattered showers and even some isolated thunderstorms. I will be tracking where these are headed next, plus what we can expect as we head into our weekend coming up.
News doesn't stop overnight, and neither do we.
Nancy, we have a strict change.
We're on the streets long before the sun comes up. Working sources.
So maybe we'll be able to speak to them. Thank you for joining us. We want to get
Getting the facts straight.
Q McRae just got on scene. Q, what are they saying about
Live,
this?
wherever news breaks.
Well, Jamie, we're hoping to speak to police.
So you'll know more before heading out the door. Channel 9 Eyewitness News this morning. Live, starting at 5 a.m. 9 investigates. Experts in exposing the truth. Going the extra mile. And always getting answers for you. 9 investigates. Only on Channel 9 Eyewitness News. It's coverage you can count on.
New at noon, there will soon be new monuments marking some streets in Kissimmee. Today, city leaders unveil 9 new street markers to replace the ones in downtown that were originally installed in 1951. The markers were created to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the service organization, the Lions Club of Kissimmee. In just about an hour, Orlando city leaders will celebrate the grand opening of a new affordable housing community. Village on Mercy is located just north of West Colonial Drive. The 166-unit complex will serve low-income families. Nearly half of the complex will provide housing for the homeless. Construction started in April. We'll be there during the ribbon-cutting ceremony, and we'll bring you more details on this affordable housing project on Eyewitness News at 4. Well, we're getting closer to my co-anchor's very last newscast with Channel 9. It did not go unnoticed by the city of Orlando. Orlando is celebrating Marty Salt. Mayor Buddy Dyer has declared today Marty Salt Day.
Okay, so this is a holiday for everybody.
It is.
Time and a half. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
The mayor stopped by our WFTV studio yesterday for that very special announcement. Check this out.
Oh, no.
We'll be celebrating Marty's 40-year career throughout this newscast, which is her final noon newscast, but we will be celebrating her all day long, so stay tuned. Look at those pictures.
That's scary.
Fun?
Yes. Well, oh, sure, it's fun, but I mean, you really scare me with some of those pictures when they pop up.
Oh, we have a lot planned for you today.
I've heard.
Well, and I said this morning that I feel like every office, every place of work needs a Marty, and we've just been lucky enough to have the original.
That's right.
So thank you for being you.
Cassie, thank you.
And
Well,
you will
it
be
is
very missed.
Absolutely. Well, I will miss being here. I'll miss seeing you. It's always, you know, the people, the interactions, and, you know, the relationships that you have. And so I will miss coming in here and having our good times.
Really gonna do this, huh?
I think so.
Not too late to change your mind.
A few more hours.
Just think about it. Think about it for a little bit.
I'll put that on the back. I'll stew on that while you do some weather.
All right. Yeah, we get you outside. We are tracking kind of this big complex system that's just been hanging out for a couple days. We have the stationary front that's finally starting to make its way to the north, and that's really what's been keeping the clouds around, keeping the showers around for us the last couple of days. But this area, this front, is another system that's going to be sliding through tonight. So it's kind of like a double whammy, a double punch, and how we're going to be transforming over the next 24 to 36 hours. And as we head to the north, could even see some isolated tornadoes. So we're going to be watching that closely tonight and early tomorrow morning. For day, mostly cloudy skies, some spotty showers, isolated storms. And then tonight is when that front arrives, and we'll be tracking a bit more in this thunderstorm activity. So taking you through that 5-day, a lot's going to change over the next couple of days. We'll have some rain and storms really today through the overnight, but by tomorrow afternoon, drying skies. Temperatures in the 70s. Will wake up to 50s again on Sunday with full-blown sunshine Sunday afternoon and highs in the mid-70s and 80s and sunny skies by Monday. Vanessa?
There have been several fatal crashes involving the Brightline train currently serving South Florida. And it will soon head to Orlando. 9 Investigates looks at what the company is doing to try to prevent similar accidents here in Central Florida.
Hey Orlando, I'm Lisa Robertson, and I'm going to be sharing the best gifts for the holidays right here on WFTV. You will not want to miss out. So just text WFTV to 65,000 right now, and we'll see you soon.
Doppler 9 radar is driven by Toyota Orlando and Toyota Claremont.
The Brightline train, currently serving South Florida, will soon head to Orlando. Several people have been killed as a result of walking in front of the train. Investigative reporter Christopher Heath poured through the accident records and asked the company what it is doing to try to prevent similar deaths in Brevard and Orange counties. We have a traffic alert to tell you about as we head into the weekend. The ramp changes you need to know about involving the 417 and the 408.
This tower cam shot is driven by Toyota of Orlando and Toyota of Claremont.
We are following breaking news happening right now.
Greg, we're on the way there now.
This is a very active situation.
When it's happening now with twists and turns, it's the details that matter. With every question answered.
It's even creeping up to me.
From the biggest team, where you get breaking news matters.
This is developing right in front of our eyes.
We are continuing our coverage.
Channel 9 Eyewitness News. Coverage you can count on. Live weekdays at 4, 5, and 6.
This is a live look at a very rainy I-4 near Cayley as we track some afternoon showers. Certified meteorologist Cassandra Crimmy has the latest from Severe Weather Center 9. Cassie, wet out there.
Yeah, you know, just taking a look, this is downtown Orlando near Lake Eola. Tells the story. Heavy rain is falling over the metro area as we speak. And if we take a look at the radar, that also tells a very good story for us. Look at this big batch of rain. It's now pushing over I-4. Still some heavier pockets that are in the area. But I want to lift this up towards the north, somewhat northeast. It's kind of have a northerly to northeasterly flow. Lake Mary, 10 minutes. Aloma, about 16 minutes. And up to Sanford in just about 20 to 25 minutes. But if we get down a little bit closer, you can see how big this is.
And here's a look at some of the big stories we're still following today on Eyewitness News at noon. Orlando police are investigating a shooting that happened in the middle of a busy intersection. About 2:30 this morning, police say people in a car started shooting at another car at Curry Ford Road and State Road 436. One person was killed. 2 other people were hurt. Police have not said whether this was a random or targeted crime. Then another story we're following this noon, a contractor accused of not doing the work he was paid to do is expected to face a judge in just about an hour. 41-year-old James Griffin wouldn't talk to us as he was led to a patrol car. Deputies say between 2017 and 2018, he stole more than $250,000 from 9 people, promising to build or fix their pools, but never followed through. We found Griffin's company, Aquatic Days Pools and Spa, online. The BBB, by the way, gave it an F rating.
We have a traffic change to remind you about as we head into the weekend. The last of 4 new ramps on the 417 and the 408 interchange will open up late Saturday night or early Sunday morning. Make sure you're on the right side of the barrier wall if you're trying to get on the 408 to downtown, if you're coming off the 417 northbound. Otherwise, you will end up traveling through a couple of toll booths. Also, your GPS likely will not reflect this change. However, there will be signs directing you to the new route.
Don't ban e-cigarettes. Why some doctors are coming together to keep e-cigs on the market.
Channel 9 makes it easy to find the websites you see on Eyewitness News. Just go to WFTV.com and click web links. Then you'll be quickly connected to information you're looking to find. WFTV.com web links. Brought to you by Wild Florida.
Stocks are mixed on Wall Street right now as investors come to terms with the first phase of a trade deal between the U.S. and China. Here's a look at the numbers so far this afternoon. Closing figures later today on Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 4.
Stocks are brought to you by Boniface Hires. Tonight's primetime lineup on WFTV is brought to you by your local Southeast Toyota dealers.
Waiting for the rain to move out here on Marty Salt Day.
Marty Salt Day.
I saw someone tweet that the sky's crying because it's Marty's last day.
Well, it's cute. I don't think so, but that's a sweet thought.
No, I think that's exactly what's happening outside.
Yes.
Well, the rain is starting to move out of downtown Orlando. You can just see the edge of the rain off in the distance, which is great news for downtown, but still some very heavy rainfall in and around the metro area for us this afternoon. So I want to take you over to the satellite and radar. What I'm watching, this loop, we watch this batch of rain just move right up that I-4 corridor within the last hour, hour and a half. Getting down a little bit closer, early warning Doppler 9 HD. This actually has some lightning strikes with it. Over the last 15 minutes, about 10 lightning strikes in this batch. And as we get down, we can actually track the heavy rain where it's headed.
It is hard to sum up a distinguished 40-year career in journalism to just a few minutes, but we're going to try. Coming up, all things Marty Salt. Believe me, you don't want to miss it. It is the end of an era today. We are saying goodbye to my friend and co-anchor Marty Salt. As you probably know, Marty is retiring today. Now, we did a quick bit of math. It shows that you, Marty, started here at WFTV 14,038 days ago.
Oh, gosh.
And she's made the most of that time, reporting the news, telling stories, traveling the country and world, and inspiring and encouraging everyone she meets. Here's one of her many co-anchors, Greg Warmoth, with a special tribute.
The Channel 9 archives are filled with Marty Salt. While the audio on these older clips is a bit muffled, the video speaks volumes. She's done it all, she's seen it all, and she's met them all, whether she was delivering serious news or having entertaining banter.
That's a trick piece of board, come on.
From her early days on camera in 1981.
Is it on now?
It's on now. Can you hear me now?
Start over?
Start over.
Yes, Marty was quick to smile, quick to laugh, quick to poke fun at herself.
Well, that answer can be summed up in about 2 words, not a whole lot. You know, we are literally...
All right, Marty, we have 2 words for you. We'll see you tomorrow.
All the while making the viewers and her co-workers comfortable with whatever was going on.
Attorneys in the George Zimmerman trial will be back at court first thing in the morning.
There was a time here at Channel 9 when we did celebrity interviews, and Marty was the best.
How do you even know that what the Bible says is true?
I have to accept it by faith.
Now, what did you have to do different for this part? Are you a better performer now, or even a stronger woman since Edgar's death?
I didn't learn anything.
Lucy, tell me, what did Aaron Spelling or what did ABC do to entice you? I have to ask you about Star Wars. What did you think of it?
They simply came to me and said, do you want a day's work?
You don't want to be known for your body or for being a sex symbol or for anything like that? Well, if that was true, would I be sitting here with half my ass hanging out?
Did you wonder where it all came from?
Yes, I do. And if you find out, I wish you'd tell me. Do you ever feel that kind of pressure?
I don't feel particular pressure is on me. I think there's always pressure on a news division to be.
Special Hugh Downs and Barbara Walters host 2020. Do you think this is the way of future elections?
I hope not.
Marty even appeared on a soap opera.
Yes, he fell and he hit his head.
And this clip with Dolly Parton showed me that comfort in her own skin and an ability to ask anything.
All your weight is in one area.
Not really. It just seems that way. People think that I'm 45, 46, 44. You'd be amazed at my measurements. Because
what are your measurements?
I'm not going to tell you.
Yes, she interacted well with the rich, the famous, and even fighter pilots.
There's a flight suit, helmet, oxygen mask.
We're in traffic in F-16, departing runway 2.
And her rapport with Danny Trainer clicked from the start. Check this gift-buying segment from the 1980s.
In the radio department at Burdines.
Also notable, her relationship with sports guy Pat Clark.
You've got a six-pack for me?
Well, I had 5 free minutes this afternoon.
And then the camaraderie and friendship with her co-anchor of many years, Bob Opsahl.
Thank you for joining us. Good night and goodbye, Marty.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Marty said goodbye before to her viewers here. After 13 years, she left us to take a job in Tampa. Our loss, their gain.
Well, it really can't even compare.
She took that same personality with her.
These are out of my desk.
But thankfully, she came home.
And that's why we're bringing you this special hour of news at 4 o'clock.
Home to WFTV.
Just how long in any one spot did it take to cause the damage that we're seeing?
Home to Orlando. Home to her friends, her immediate family, and her TV family.
Hey, good to see you.
Who she recently helped with this eye-opener on issues facing so many of us.
Since our first blindsided report a few weeks ago, we've dug deeper into the outrageous costs associated with aging in America.
Things felt right again. Marty Salt was back. And when you look back, there were the hairstyles, countless renditions of her blonde locks, but also under that head of hair, that smile, that wit, that laugh. Marty would tell you it was easy. No, she made it look easy, whether interviewing the most powerful in politics, religion, entertainment, or sports.
What are you doing now, Mickey, that you were not able to do before?
Well, I can play golf now.
Or bringing the difficult story home.
This is what residents are still dealing with.
Marty Salt was pure class and composure.
That's right. This has been going on since about 10:30. We're going to give you a live picture right now.
That persona on TV was the same off the set.
In fact, when I said that I was leaving, the concern was not that I was going, but that the brownies would no longer be coming in.
Her co-workers didn't like Marty. They loved her. always quick to provide advice, mentorship, or just an ear, she is someone who changed all of us. And for that, thank you just doesn't seem like enough.
So, Marty, from that, we can see what the viewers see, that you are an accomplished anchor and journalist and communicator. But I have known you for 27 years, and I can attest that personally, you are the real deal. You are kind and generous, and you are just a great human. And I feel truly honored and blessed that I had this opportunity to work with you these many years, especially here on the news at noon. So now, Marty Salt, this is your moment.
Vanessa, well, thank you. Well, it has been a pleasure with Vanessa, because she is a very elegant, classy, gracious lady, and a pillar in the newsroom as well.
Thank you.
I am retiring. Today is my last day. Tonight, 6 o'clock, will be my last newscast. I have had the great honor and the blessing of enjoying a 40-year career in television news, most of that right here in Orlando, a few years in Tampa. It's something I'd hoped to do when I was in high school, and I got to do it. It has been terrific, but 40 years is 40 stinking years. And I have worked with and I have worked for wonderful people along the way. Not everybody can say that. And I've considered it a great privilege to be a conveyor of the news of Central Florida. We've shared many of life's circumstances together, tragedies, hurricanes, aging parents, even the mess that is I-4. But I wouldn't have had what has been a very rewarding and fulfilling career had it not been for you, the folks who watched. Because I have always said it is people like you who kept me employed. It was a forgiving audience who endured my mistakes as I grew into the role, and you definitely deserve an award for suffering through many bad hair days and actually leaving the TV on and coming back the same day. Some people even wrote me about those bad hair days. But I also have not done this alone, because I've just been a very visible part of Eyewitness News. There are many dozens of people here who work hard to get our newscasts on the air, especially during those times when you need to know important information and you need to know it quickly. So I'm retiring from Channel 9, but not from life. I live here, and I plan to remain an active part of the community. There's not enough time to say all that should be said, so I just want to thank you very much. And I invite you to stay in touch through my Facebook page, Marty Salt, WFTV. So
we are going to miss you, but as I've said to you many times, I will still see you. I've been to your house. I know where you live. I can track you down.
Yeah, that's right. You sure can.
And I look forward to that.
Thank you. And Vanessa and Shannon Butler hosted a very lovely luncheon for me a couple of weeks ago, and it was just beautiful, and it was a wonderful thing to do.
And I tell people, you seem surprised about how much you have meant to people in this newsroom, and we're like, why is she shocked? She is this newsroom. And I'm not quite sure how we're going to function without you, but we will, because that's what you would expect us to do.
You will function. You will survive without me. But it's been great. Thank you, Vanessa. And thank you again to all of you. And I'll see you tonight at 6.
And we have so many friends here in the studio.
We sure do.
We do have some very
special guests. Hey, Bobby Upsall. Bobby Upsall.
Oh,
yes.
goodness.
Oh gosh. We worked how many years together? I don't know. I don't want to count. Oh, that's right.
Well, many special moments throughout the day here.
Very special. Thank you, Bob.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
See ya.
She displayed her journalistic excellence and trusted voice for 29 years on WFTV Channel 9. Marty Salt is retiring. We'll sit down with her to discuss some of her biggest moments of Channel 9. Central Florida Spotlight, Sunday at 12:30 on Channel 9.